can observe a set order of predator and prey interactions. Some states' top predators are grizzly bears and mountain lions, but here in Florida, our top predator is the Florida panther. Unfortunately, this population is not thriving. According to the National Park Service website, the Florida panthers were heavily hunted after 1832 when a bounty on panthers was created. Perceived as a threat to humans, livestock, and game animals, the species was nearly extinct by the mid-1950s. The current population after decades of rehabilitation is only estimated to be between 120 and 230 individuals. The presence of these big cats is important for keeping down populations of feral hog, deer, and raccoons. These animals are nuisances to the farmers and modern homeowners of our age. And the increase of panthers would not only aid our Florida community, but also neighboring states all the way from South Carolina to Arkansas, where panthers used to roam. According to Fox News 2019, the panther is presently restricted to less than 5% of its historic range in a single breeding population in southern Florida. Together we need to conserve the Florida panther and support the efforts by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Organization. There are many ways to do so, such as buying a panther license plate or making our roads safer. Hopefully, in the future, we will be able to observe more of these wild cats and the positive impacts they have on our environment. But what does the FWC currently need to make sure the population grows? The collar tracking program needs to be upheld. Through the tracking program, it was discovered that the most panther breeding occurs at the southernmost area of Florida within the Everglades. We've also learned that male Florida panthers inhabit a range of about 275 square miles, while female panthers inhabit a range of 70 to 80 square miles. They are also attracted to wildfires and will remain near a burning area to wait for escaping deer. Florida panthers are endangered by habitat loss and fragmentation. February this year, 2 panthers were hit and killed in Collier County, and recently, July 2nd, a female panther was hit and killed. According to CBS Miami 2019, it is the 10th fatal collision of this year. The damage might worsen if the Eastern Collier Property Owners Association has their development plans approved. According to The Guardian 2019, several new cities will be created by this project, adding hundreds of thousands of new residents and hundreds of miles of new roadways. Collier County is vital habitat for the Florida panther. They roam the entirety of this land, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife scientists are worried about the impact that this may have. What can we do to help? These research and conservation efforts need money to be able to continue. Floridians can help by purchasing a Florida Panther license plate at your local DMV. The money goes towards the Florida Panther Research and Management Trust Fund, which is composed entirely of money from these plates. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Foundation of Florida also created a separate fund which you can donate to online. There is also a flyer available online that you can print up and put in a public area with information on it about how others can help. Getting the word out is just as important as financial contributions. We can also aid the growth of the Florida panther by educating our future generations about the dangers of tipping the scales. The Florida panther is a good topic because it embodies the importance of working together to ensure our environment is stable. For example, a good teaching moment for genetics and population size lies at the beginning of our rehabilitation efforts in 2008. The panther population was so low that the cubs were being born with feline leukemia due to inbreeding. To fix this, the FWC brought in 8 Texas pumas to help create genetic diversity and allow the population to thrive. So, what would be the impact of these actions? The Florida panther is an umbrella species, and they have a positive impact on many others. For example, according to Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary website, by protecting them, we protect a multitude of other animals and plants, such as bobcats, Florida black bears, white-tailed deer, turkey, and much, much more. Additionally, by protecting the lands these cats roam, we are protecting our watersheds, vital for humans as well as wildlife. Preserved gateways also help migration. For example, the Nature Conservancy has issued a protected panther corridor near the Caloosahatchee River. Recently, a mother and 2 kittens were seen on the north side of the river for the first time in 4 decades. Hopefully, we can learn from this and better handle the control of other animals in the future. For example, the Florida alligator is very common, and places like Gatorland more recently adopt them when they become a problem. Also, when dealing with injured animals, we have developed better organizational tactics. For example, the University of Florida works closely with the Audubon Society Birds of Prey Center in redirecting injured bird species. So, it is clear by now the importance of the Florida panther. Conserving the species will improve our society's outlook on nature. It will support other stable species that we need and become a model for future rehabilitation efforts. The best thing you can do is donate, purchase the license plate, or teach others about the importance of the species. Also, be aware when driving on the roads. According to NRDC website, for delisting, the science calls for 3 populations of 240 panthers. Let's make the changes needed to get the panthers back on the map, and hopefully we will reach this goal.